Alright, we're here. Well, at least two of us is. I don't know where that crazy person is. She said she was going to be here. I don't see her. Anyways, we got work to get done. With or without some lazy womans. Yeah, we got one in there. We got one in there. And we got one in there. We really need to put each one of these into their own. You want to work on that? Filter them out?
Yeah.
What are we doing on fuel at the moment for those? We got almost 5,000 coke and 400 charcoal will be good for just a little bit. I need to go and get some more oil stuff. And then we're going to start hooking up the cracking units. Do I have tape on me? Yeah, I got a brand new one on me. I wanted to work on the oil drilling rig, but I'd like to get the toluene first so I can make TNT properly instead of this stupid recipe you have with gunpowder. Somebody still ain't made powder barrels.
Alright, I completely forgot about the,
I didn't even check. I just knew you hadn't done it because you didn't mention it.
By the way, something I learned recently is that trying to use AI to translate stuff does not work well at all.
Using what to try to translate?
AI.
Oh, I don't even think of that kind of crap. I don't use AI for anything. I thought somehow the Discord was knocking off the first letter. You were trying to say J-I or N-E-I. And I wouldn't have a clue, dude. You were trying to use it to translate what?
Like, I was trying to make it. You know that Chinese guy that wanted to translate GTI?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make his job easier by translating all the like material items and stuff with AI.
Mm.
Instead of having to go through like 20,000 lines of translations.
Mm.
That's just so far with what we have now. They're just going to add a bunch more with all the tips.
Which, I still have a question to that. Which Chinese is he trying to translate to? Because there's Cantonese and Mandarin. So which one is he trying to do?
He's trying to translate Chinese simplified. There's two written, there's traditional and simplified. The spoken, both use the same written. It's a bit complicated.
Okay, I was saying, because I'm confused already, because as far as I knew...
There are two spoken and two written, but they're not associated at all.
They're not associated?
As in, like, two written are just different forms of the same characters, I guess, while the two language variants are different ways of saying the words.
Oh. I didn't know that. I just figured there was a way of typing in Cantonese and a way of typing in Mandarin. I never understood when people would say Chinese traditional. It's like, never heard of that. I've always heard that there's, those two and then thousands of dialects of each one or whatever. Because just like how, where you are, you probably say soda for pop, and I say pop for pop, because I'm a normal fucking human being, not a fucking moron. It's not fucking soda water. It has other stuff added to it, makes it fucking pop, which was originally soda pop, but we dropped the fucking soda part, y'all dropped the fucking pop part. Now we both say two different words meaning the same damn thing. And, a way worse way of doing it, or a way more extreme case, but that's how, dialects kind of are, is people, their words take on different meanings and shit, and then eventually, down the ages, they can't understand a fucking thing the other one's saying, even though they're speaking the same fucking language. But there's a different dialect, because different words have evolved over the years. And if I hear one more person tell me that doggo is the evolution of language, I'm going to slap somebody. That is not the evolution of the word dog. That's morons. Morons do not evolve a language. Well, sometimes they do.
Look at the about this bears. What do you call a grinder?
What do you call a grinder? You mean like an angle grinder, or are you talking the stupid, let's talk about a submarine sandwich and call it something that sounds like a fucking angle grinder? A grinder is something you use to take metal off of metal, not something I put in my mouth to eat that looks like a long ass sandwich. That's a sub. But yes, very similar to that. And just like how New York fuckers think that flat dough stuff they eat is called pizza. That's not fucking pizza. If it ain't made in Chicago, bitch, and it ain't deeper than my fist, it ain't fucking pizza. I hate
deep dish pizza.
Yes, I hate fucking New York style pizza. That thin, floppy, greasy shit. But no, this was just me, taking the mick out of fucking New Yorkers and their thought of what pizza is. I hate that stuff. Take every chance I can to knock on New York style pizza. God, I can't stand that shit.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Oh, it's... To eat pizza in New York, you're expected to fold it in half. Because if you don't, the front of it's going to flop the fuck down, and you'll never get it in your mouth unless you're under it. And it's like, this is the proper way to eat pizza. No, it's not. That's not proper. If it's so fucking floppy that you have to fold it in half, you did something wrong.
I would not like pizza like that. I prefer like crust and something crispy, not soft and floppy.
We changed discussions here. I hope we're still talking about pizza. He likes it long and hard. He doesn't like it soft and floppy. But yes, I'm not a crispy crust type of person, but I can respect a crispy crust over that floppy limp dick pizza Chinese people. How the fuck did I get back on them now? We done past that one. New York people, like. But I'm more of a, if you think of it in more of a Pizza Hut type of way, I like pan pizza. I like a nice, thicker crust. Lots of cheese, lots of toppings. Like, if there's not at least, like, 5 different types of meat on it, I ain't eating it. It's not edible. You gotta look like you raided a fucking butcher shop to put the toppings on my pizza. I eat carnivore pizza and that's it. With a little mushrooms. And a whole lot of cheese. I'm a fucking rat, dude. I love fucking cheese. Now, I thought we finished here, but that's because this is the... I still hate GT5 style veins. Wasn't somebody working on getting us GT6 style as an option?
Yeah, it was.
The reason I hate GT5 style is because of the square nature of them. And because he uses a sound or a noise generator. Sound generator. Shut up, Barry, you're an idiot. A noise generator. You can basically predict what the vein is going to look like. You know it's going to be a square. That's easy. Or not a square, a rectangle. You know it's going to be a minimum of typically 2 chunks. A maximum of 6 chunks, depending on the type of ore that's in said vein. There's very slight edge cases where you can get 1, but that's a really slight edge case that you can get a 1 chunk. But the corners will almost always be indented in because the noise doesn't generate out that far in a square or rectangle. And so most of the stuff that you mine around the edges is going to be stone and wasted. So that's why I like the GT6 ones better. They're not predictable, but they're defined because they're small ores all the way around the edge, which also makes it nice for when you're trying to do your early on stuff where you don't have a macerator yet. Because then if you're, a cheapskate like I am, and you don't want to mine up a whole bunch of ore before you can macerate it, you can go around the edge. You can give it a rim job. And just grab the smalls that are around the edge, which to me is a better way of doing the corner missing stuff. Because then it's not quite so sharp. But you still have something there. And it makes it nice and useful as well. Because of the smalls being there. But it's not predictable. You can't go, oh, well, this vein's only going to be this big. And it really promotes using minecarts and, like we have, roads and horses, mules, donkeys, whatever. Because you can mine in the same area for ever. Not forever, but you know what I mean. One vein can just be fucking huge. Where a GT5 style vein, you know that it's going to be 7 deep, and, you know, what I already had said. So you know in a couple mining sessions, depending on how quick your tools are, you can pretty much deplete that entire mine. Where I have veins in GT5, or GT6, the world I've been in for over a year. I have a copper vein I'm still not through. I don't think I'll ever get through it. It's fucking massive. I mined the shit out of it, got myself all the way through the early Bronze Age, and I still haven't had to go back and get more anytime here lately. But it's there when I need it, and I've got a road built to it. So whenever I do, I can just ride my horse or donkey on over there, mine for 4 hours, and get what I need. I love it. It makes it a little bit harder to find veins at times. Like, I couldn't find a tungsten vein. I had to go tunneling to find my first tungsten vein. It was damn near impossible to find that fucker. Because you can't do the dig down bullshit. GT6 doesn't have the prospecting. If GT6 had the prospecting like you added in here, which I do need to get tested, then it would be a little bit easier to find stuff. And I think the add-on that that Altadon is doing for GT6, which is really going to change GT6, that I need to test when he gets it done, is going to add prospecting. But his prospecting is going to be a bit different, because I do believe you have to do actual triangulating to locate the vein, instead of just put down one thing and it do the thing, because apparently he works on the sensors they use for doing it IRL, so he knows a lot more about it than most people. But I never was a fan of GT5 style veins, just because it was in a defined grid. Although I did enjoy the tunneling to find stuff. But the fact you could just go and dig down every 48 blocks just annoyed me. That's not how things work. You can't just, well, I need a little bit of ore, so let's go dig straight down and see what's there. You know, there's going to be a lot of places where there just ain't shit. Or you can get to an area where, fuck, there's like 3 different things here. Which you get in GT6. You get lead on top of copper on top of molybdenum. Those veins are really nice. I had one of those in my last world. I don't think I ever got that thing done. And then it's so satisfying when you do get them done, if you end up finishing one out, because they're just so fucking huge. You just create this massive cavity. Stop making holes in the ground. Shut up, Trends. And you too, Greg, for starting it. I like my holes in the ground, thank you.
Okay, this is annoying.
What's that?
the character won't accept any items for some reason.
I told you that happens. You need to figure out what the fuck's doing that.
I'm seriously gonna have to add a logger and upload a email to the server in order to figure this out, because just cannot replicate it for some reason, and I do not know why.
I wonder if there's a way for me to give you access to the back end of this server for you to check on stuff like that. I trust you not to fuck over my computer and, mine bitcoins. By the way, did you know there's a company out there that is promoting mining bitcoins on your computer? I thought it sounded really weird when I seen it. And I showed it to Junior. And he's like, dude, you're not selling your computer time to mine bitcoins. What the fuck? And I was like, well, I knew it was something weird they were doing, but is it really mining bitcoins? He's like, yeah, go look at the website. They tell you that that's what they're doing with your computer. I was like, that's just fucking weird. Yeah, there's a company out there that you set up a schedule of when they can use your computer's assets. And then depending on when you schedule it and if they can have GPU or CPU, they have some program that you put on your computer and then they gain access to your CPU and GPU to mine Bitcoin. And then they pay you in vouchers, basically gift cards from like Amazon for using your computer to mine Bitcoin.
It sounds really sketch.
It does. It really, really does.
Especially since they pay you in gift cards.
Yeah.
That's like the typical scammer thing,
Yeah. And they're advertising it on fucking YouTube, man. I seen it from a YouTube ad, and I was like, I've got an extra fucking computer sitting here that we don't use the server that fucking often. If I can make, an extra $100 a month, maybe this is interesting. That's why I gave it to Junior. I was like, here you go. He's like, no, fuck you. That ain't happening. It's like, well, I didn't like the idea of anybody else being able to get into my computer that I don't know, but we've got 3 computers sitting here. Yours sits there, all evening while you're at work doing nothing, and the server sits here all day when I'm not streaming, doing nothing. And he's like, yeah, we don't need Amazon gift cards. I was like, that's really how they pay you? Because they don't tell you that in the ad, obviously, because that's how ads work. We never give you the bottom line. They don't tell you it's Bitcoin, and they don't tell you that it's not paying you money. They show that you're making money, but they don't tell you how the payout works. Oh, and I scared somebody off the other day. Somebody randomly that wasn't from one of our channels, messaged me and was like, hey, you want to talk? And I was like, okay, what scam are you trying to get over here? Because I just expect if you don't know who I am and you randomly want to talk to me, you're trying to get something over on me. It's just the way of the internet. And so I was like, what do you want to talk about? And they're like, oh, I don't care, anything at all. And I was like, all right, let's talk about boobs. And they're like, what? Boobs, tits, jugs, memories. Let's talk about boobs. Okay, bye. And I was like, see ya. That ended that real quick. If you don't care what we're going to talk about, We're talking about boobs, damn it. If you can't sit and have a discussion about titties with me, we can't be friends. I'm a horrible person at times. The thing that drove me nuts about it the most is the fact that it's a channel that I never talk in. I haven't said anything in this channel in probably 3 years. And when I seen that, I was like, why would you pick me out of the thousands of people that's in this channel to just decide you want to have a conversation with? It has to be one of those. I originally thought it was a bot. And, because I originally said, sorry, I don't talk to bots. And then they came back and said, I'm not a bot, you're a bot. And then I said, beep boop, fuck you, or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but it was something stupid just to be funny. But yeah, I have no idea what in the fuck that was. But they didn't want to talk to me. Which is good, because I didn't want to talk to them either. So, how much black bronze do we have to make up for this thing?
A lot. I'm gonna have to calculate the number of casings, but I know the base is to 5 by 5 minutes. 9, I think. Did you mute?
Yeah, I must have bumped it. Where did I leave off at? Was I still talking about the tree thing?
You're asking me how much black bronze eating.
Oh, fuck, you missed a whole lot. Damn it. Okay. Izykor. So, we need a fuck ton of black bronze. That means you went with a full GT6 stupid multi-block thing where we don't need different casings. Why did you not use plastic or glass for the upper parts? Or at least something that uses plastic or glass? It is a tree. It should have sunlight.
I didn't think of that.
I figured you do, a platform of cases and then a different kind of casing for the upper part. Especially plastic, because like I talked about, that would give people a reason to automate it early, since you said this was going to be an earlier accessible thing. And you don't want people just making plastic as they go. You want them to use you want them to automate it so they can use it for making their casings, so they're not making wrought iron for the side panel things that those stupid casings have. Oh, look who finally decided to show up and chat. Now that it's 9 o'clock and she's probably going to bed in an hour. Still had streamer mode on. You gonna get on here and help for an hour before you go to bed? Hey, what you and your hubby do is between you and him. I don't need to hear about it. I didn't think you were. But I can't give you shit for spending time with the old man. He needs your attention too. Sortmatron's in bed. She only shows up like once a month just to clean up my mess. It's like 2 a.m. for her when we start, so. And if she's...
Australia, right?
No, Austria. The other one.
Oh, I was under the impression that she lived in the upside down world.
No, she's not in the upside down world. She's in Germany light.
Well, it's the same time as Craig, but like with a normal schedule.
Yeah, she's on the same, Why did my dog show up here? She's on the same, time zone as Greg, yeah. Shit, that's a hole. Dog, you better bring your ass over here and sit down before you fall in a hole somewhere and die. Still don't know how the hell you showed up here. Yeah, she showed up, she went to bed so that we can do Vault Hunters, because if she's here for GTI, she's not going to be here for Vault Hunters. And we haven't done Vault Hunters in almost a week now because she had to go cat sit for her mom. Throw that filthy thing outside while you leave and be done with it. She's been gone for all weekend for that, so she wanted to do Vault Hunters tonight. So she went to bed. And by the way, Crazy, what you sent me a message? No, it hasn't. It has most definitely not been delivered. Junior even came home to check because he couldn't get a hold of me because my ass was asleep. And when I finally did wake my ass up, I went out and checked and it ain't there. Did it say it couldn't be delivered or something? I don't know why it would unless they couldn't figure out how to get in our road. Which is possible because we did have rain today, so it might have froze. All icy.
Okay, Bear, so we need about 3 stacks of black bronze. Oh wait, no, that's three stacks of casings, not 3 stacks of black bronze.
Can we hold off for a day and rethink this structure?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the black bronze, I don't have a problem with. You know, making 3 stacks of black bronze casings ain't a big deal. Getting gold and silver and copper isn't hard to do. It's just, I'd much rather take some plastic or glass. And I love the idea of it being plastic. At least you didn't do the GT6 Plus thing where it just had fences around the edge. The original one that he added was just casings around a pile of dirt and then oak fences on top of that. But then, you know, the tree's actually outgrowing in the wild and fucking with your world tick.
Yeah,
and block updates.
I don't think grow the tree, just simulate growing the tree. Actually, you have recipes that you can look at.
Yeah, I like that better. Gives people a recipe so they can actually see it, which is important, because people go, well, how am I supposed to get wood? And they look in JI and there's nothing that says give wood.
I mean, granted, people would think that, well, I think people know that you just chop down trees. Yeah, no, usually.
I'd still like to figure out how to talk to that guy in our Discord that can't figure out how to GT6 while my videos tutorials and a quest book. I really don't understand that. He's one of those GT6's hard thing people, and it's like, it's not really hard. It's an easy concept. You just gotta follow the rules. And not expect it to be, you know, easy. Or quick. In 120, when I load a mod pack with 150 plus mods, it literally took 10 to 30 seconds, the same way I kept blowing up my Crucible. Well, we know that your idea of patience and focus is like anything longer than your dick and it's gone. So, you know, really short. But that's the same here. I can load up this mod pack in no time at all compared to 1.7.10. It's quite nice.
Yeah, because modern Minecraft doesn't suck with that, at least.
Yeah, that's one thing I can say is does not suck with the time it takes to load up the pack. The server takes a little bit longer because it's doing a lot more of the work now. But the client, it's up quickly. How does it make it hard to play video games that the mod pack loads fast? Now you're losing me, fucker. And why in the hell are you trying to play 120 packs? What the hell does 120 add that 118 or 119 doesn't have? I didn't even know there was 120 or 150 mods out for 120 already. No, when you were talking about me, oh yeah, I understand that. Just trying to get you to, you know, look at our Factorio thing. You're like, help me do fucking achievements. We did like 2 fucking sessions together, and then you haven't said shit for 6 months. It's like, what the fuck, man?
There, that 120. I think the thing is incentive is not Minecraft stuff, it's mods, because the problem is that most mod makers are already like trying to drop 119 now too.
Ugh. Yeah, I mentioned that to somebody when they were asking about you doing Compat with a couple mods, and I was like, Compat with mods in 118 is probably not going to happen. I'm going to try when he goes to 119 plus, because I'm figuring you're not going to 119 now. When we get testing done, you're going to 120 or 121, because that's how fucking bullshit works in Minecraft. But he wanted immersive and create. And immersive I can kind of see. I still am annoyed with the create thing, but I can see giving Compat to immersive because there's uranium, there's nickel. They have a copper nickel thing called Constantin. There's a lot of things that should be compatible, but that's just as easy as adding tags. That shouldn't be too difficult. And there isn't a whole lot of other Compat you can do with it. Unless you can find a way to make their excavator do GT5 style veins. And I don't think that's possible.
Yeah,
Unless...
actually, I got 119 in. I think I actually want to go to 119 first, just because IC2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Keep forgetting you have a hard-on for IC2 Classic. Don't get me wrong, I liked it for a while, but that beer for refining ores, it killed it. I wish the fucking the IC2 regular devs would get back to working on the 119 version of Experimental, because it looked promising when I was playing around with it, trying to see if I could make a series looking at it, but it's been... Okay, holidays, I can understand. Some people are weird and actually do shit for that kind of stuff, not treat it like every other damn day. I know people have family and shit like that they gotta deal with. We could have been doing it since the 4th, but we don't communicate well. What do you mean we don't communicate well? I told you any Thursday or Friday. Or Saturday, because that's when I normally don't stream. It's Thursday nights, all day Friday, all day Saturday. Those are the days I take off because nobody's fucking here. You just have to say something, and that's the problem. I put the ball in your court, and you lost it. Because you're a distraction monkey. I already forgot about that. I know. Trust me, I know. Speaking of, Junior yelled at people at work last night, apparently. I teach that kid too many good things. I guess, like, 3 or 4 of the girls were sitting around talking about one of the guys at work that has, like, way worse ADHD than Junior. He gets distracted really fucking easy. But if you give him a job, he'll do the fucking job. It's just you have to give him a job, and you have to kind of make sure that he, remembers that he has a job. Otherwise, he just gets distracted and fucks off. And I guess they were talking shit about him because of it. And Junior's like, well, how about instead of you fucking hens sitting around out here talking shit about the motherfucker, you wait until he's here tomorrow and talk shit about him in front of him so he understands. And I've told you, if you just give him a fucking job, he'll do the fucking job. And the one guy's like, that heard Junior going off about it's like, well, it's not like you fucking tell him what you think of him. And it's like, motherfucker, I just told him that the best part of him ran down the crack of his mother's ass and became a brown stain on the mattress 3 hours ago. I sure as fuck tell him what I think of him, damn it. That's right, damn it. If you're gonna bitch about somebody, bitch about them in front of them so they can hear it and they can defend it. I say the same shit about Dan behind his back that I say to his face. Motherfucker can't stick on one thing for longer than 3 seconds and gets distracted quicker than a damn pissant. Pisses me off. Trust me, this ain't the first time he's fucking heard it, and this ain't the last time he's gonna fucking hear it. He knows how I feel about him. There's no fucking question. He's a shithead. He's not the shithead. That's Junior, but he's a shithead. I added it to the description on your profile, so every time I see it, it will show me every time and remind me. Whatever you have to do, fucker. Whatever helps you get through it. Shut up, Trends. And Greg. Make all the holes in the ground I want. You usually click to see what I'm doing. Why do you have to click to see what I'm doing? It says it right in the top of my channel. It usually says streaming or, nothing. And if it says nothing, that's probably what I'm doing. Fucking nothing. My finger is probably securely inserted in my ass at that time. Not on mobile. You people in your fucking phones. Drive me up the damn wall. I heard a damn advertisement on YouTube yesterday that fucking weird. Why should you use your computer for all of your computing? Why should you use your phone for all your computing needs? And you can get home internet through our mobile company. It's like, who the fuck uses their phone for everything? That's what a computer's for, you morons. Y'all are weird. It's a phone. It's meant to make phone calls. Not run your life. That's like... That likes to finger his asshole. Huh? So he might be a little fruity. No, woman, that's not meant to be... That statement is not meant to be taken literally in any context of the words. Finger my ass means I'm doing nothing. Does not mean I'm fruity and fingering my butthole. 'Cause, ew, that's gross. I, unfortunately, like you women, wasn't given a nice little box to play with when I'm bored. I don't know how the hell you guys get any work done. That's all I'd be doing. Motherfucker. Where are they coming from? Up there. Why do they keep coming from up there? One more fucking creeper drops in on my head. You know they're actually coded to do that? They're actually coded to bomb dive your ass. I just figure it was the regular AI thing of them, trying to get to you. But no, they're actually coded to try to fall on your head. Alright, how much of this oil shit have I gotten?
By the way, Barry, I made a mock-up of the structure using cobblestones.
Didn't I do this already once? And you ignored it? Okay, I'll take a look at it when I get back. Oh, I really gotta find a new oil shale and give up on this fucking old one. I can't do it, though. The fact that I'm having to mine all this damn stone is driving me nuts. I like the GT6 style oil shale where it's like your coal veins. I can now see why people don't use this in GT5. This is just annoying. Just give me all the fucking oil shale. Fuck off. I do like mining, but there's no variety in this. Like other veins, you have different ores. There's no variety in this one.
Yeah, it's all just oil shale.
Yeah. And because it's a power producing thing, it's different for me. I don't know. It's like mining coal. You never go and mine coal or for coal. If you're playing vanilla, coal just comes to you. It's part of mining. And in GT6, if I need coal, I just go and smash out a whole fucking vein of coal, and I'm done. You know, I don't have to switch back and forth from jackhammer to drill. It's just with the fucking drill, and I'm done. With other stuff, yeah, it takes me more time. I got to be more precise and take my time, but I also have, you know, different ores that I'm going to get out of it. It's just somehow different to me. I know I'm different, but fuck off. By the way, I don't like you trends in this fucking geode you stuck in the middle of my damn vein. I know you had absolutely nothing to do with it, but I'm blaming you anyways. The damn amethyst geode right in the middle of my vein. Well, not the middle, off the one side. But it's still fucking up my ores. And I don't like it. So, Junior to... Why you try to get Junior to cheat for you, woman? No. See, you're not understanding. That's two different things. Either my finger's in my butt, I'm doing nothing. Or my finger's not in my butt and I'm doing something. I can't have my finger in my butt and do something. You're not getting the concept of how this works.
That just seems disgusting. Why would you do that?
You don't. It's not meant to be taken literally. We just went over this. Sitting around with your finger in your ass just means you're doing nothing. Does not mean you literally have a finger in your butt. I don't know.
I know shit, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that. Even if I was really, really, really bored, I wouldn't be sitting around fingering my ass. Because, you know, that's just kind of nasty. But how is there oil shale down? Oh, that's a vanadium magnet. I'll take that because vanadium. These are smalls, probably, right? Where's that one I see? Yeah, these are smalls. That's why they're down here. Because they go all through the vein. Okay. Let's see if I can manage to get my ass the hell back out of this hole. Sure. If you can remember you want to do it and you can find me that I'm not busy, I'm game. I'll tell you all the ways you're fucking up. I'm good at that. I enjoy it. I'm going to leave that or when I get the magnetite. I can't help it. Didn't get garlic and hop seeds. Uh-huh. Well, maybe if somebody didn't screw up her setup and set it to perfection. I swear she did that just because she's never finished the game completely. She did it on purpose just so she could force herself to finish the game completely. She was supposed to give herself less things to do so she could get done quicker. But no. She sets it to perfection where she literally has to do everything. Force myself to get some achievements. Yep, pretty much. That's what I'm expecting you did it for. We was talking about that mod and I was like, so we can make Bear play Dark Souls 3. I don't know why you would want to see me play Dark Souls 3. I don't know why you'd want to see me play any of the Dark Souls. I've seen people play that game. It just doesn't seem like something that I would enjoy or anybody would enjoy me playing. It's just rolling around like a moron and looking for an opportunity to hit somebody. That's not how I do things. You know, or play as a fucking fireball mage and, you know, play with fucking magic shit, which sure is fucking the way I do things. I'm a tank type motherfucker. I go in, head down, fists up, bashing the fuck out of everybody. One of us are gonna die. Them or me. Typically it ends up being me, but oh, this is just fucking evil trends. Fucking oil shale and black granite. You can't fucking see it.
Oh.
I'm sitting here with my jackhammer. It's like, why the fuck can I not mine any of this? Oh, because that's not black granite anymore. That's fucking oil. Can't fucking tell it. Fucking evil. It's like Greg and his fucking putting pyrolusite and fucking basalt. You literally cannot tell unless you put a torch right next to the fucking block and stare at it for a minute. If you don't have one of the things in the corner tell you what it is, it's damn near impossible. There's like a couple little pixels that are fucking green, and that's it. Or not green, dark purple. It would be entertaining to you at least. Well, if you would be entertained by that, you need to go watch that video that Junior and I did of him looking at Junkyard Simulator. Because that's just him and I sitting there ranting about how fucked up a game is for like 30 minutes. And I don't think that Dark Souls would be something I would be good at streaming or recording, because it's something I need to highly concentrate on. And the more highly concentrated I am on something, the more quiet I would be. It's on the alternate YouTube channel. It's not on the main one, because we didn't figure it was for most people. If it's something that's going to be an edge case type of thing, it's not GregTech, it's not fucking Minecraft, it's going over there. Which is where I should have put that damn hard space Shipbreakers, because nobody watches that shit either. Which I figured, as many sci-fi junkies as we have around here, they would enjoy something like that. But no. Like 10 people that watch that series, and that's it. There's some dedicated 10 people, though, because every time the video comes out, it gets 10 views. Not 9, not 11. Fucking 10. I don't know what Lies of P is. Why would you be lying to your pee? Just put it in the toilet where it belongs and be done with it. Don't sit and tell it stories. Just rude. I'm going to leave you behind, but I'm going to lie to you first. It's not an ex-wife. Can't imagine Bear playing that. 2, it requires a lot of concentration. You can't chat and play at the same time. Yeah, I can't fucking... I can for some things, but it depends on what kind of concentration it takes. Lies of P is like Dark Souls, but harder. So what, you can't just roll everywhere to avoid taking damage? Because that's what Dark Souls to me looks like. Is just roll like an idiot until you see an opening. Because you have some kind of invisibility frame when you start the roll. So if you're going to get hit, you just roll. And then you don't get hit. Which means it's 99% timing. And well, I'm old and slow, so that's out the fucking window. Okay, is this the... Yeah, this is the 3 level. Oh, can you cook us up a whole bunch of stainless? We should have the power for it at the moment. When you're not busy working on filtering those fucking pipes, that is. Which I'm guessing you probably already have that done. Because that won't take long.
I already have the filters made, yeah.
We need to work on getting that diesel made into fucking nitro diesel, but we need the damn nitrogen, nitric acid, whichever way we're making it. Plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna scratch my balls, and I'm gonna cuss at Junior. I'm gonna cuss at the dog. I'm gonna scratch my balls again. And then sometime around 6, 7 o'clock, I'm gonna do GTI. Because I'm not gonna be fucking dead fucking asleep like I was today. And then after that, I'll probably scratch my balls again. They need a lot of attention. You know, we've managed to talk about putting your finger in your ass, scratching your balls and boobs today. We are really great on the conversations here.
Only one body part you haven't talked about yet, though.
Good thing I'm not trying to get these monetized on YouTube. Which, by the way, funny fucking thing. Tomorrow's Tuesday. You guys have a new series coming out tomorrow for anybody that likes vintage Minecraft, as in Minecraft 1.2.5. Junior and I finally got back to doing the Super Hostile series, and we're on Legendary. And we recorded up a whole bunch of them ahead of time. We are actually at the very end of the pack right now, as in our playing, but you guys will start seeing the footage of it tomorrow. They're going to come out every Tuesday and Thursday. Their videos are going to be like 15 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, something like that. Normal video thing of us fighting through Super Hostile. Well, when I uploaded them, when Junior uploaded them, the thing said no advertisement restrictions on it. And then I went through and I did the thumbnails and I did the naming of the thing, and then it told me they were all ad restricted. I was like, okay, why did you, when I put in the thumbnail and the title, ad restricted? Because the only restrictions for thumbnails and titles is it can't, I can't say go fuck yourself in the fucking title. That's going to get ad restricted. And I can't have, something violent or nude in the fucking thumbnail, which it's fucking Minecraft. Why would I do that? So it didn't break their community guidelines for that shit. And so I figured, well, let's put in a thing that says I reviewed it and I say it looks good and see what they say. And I got back a thing that said, oh yeah, your shit's good. You're full on ad. You're good. I was like, okay, so if I got it for one, let's just do all of them and see if they're just full of shit. Because it's YouTube and they're full of shit quite often. And so I did the entire series, which was like 25 videos or something like that. And all of them but one came back that it was okay for ads. And one did not. And I was like, what the fuck? Why is this one still not able to have ads. And I asked Junior. I was like, all right, Junior, what the fuck did you do in this video? Because usually, if there's a whole bunch of profanity in the video, it's Junior. And he goes, oh, I know what that video is. Load it up and you'll see what happened. It wasn't me. I was like, really? It's like, load it up, fucker. So I loaded it up, and all you see is Junior jumping around with a fucking slime. Or a chicken. I can't remember which one it was. One of the two. He's sitting here jumping around, talking to this stupid thing. And all you hear at the beginning of the video is, Junior, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck over here, let's go. We got shit to do. And I was like, okay, that would be why there's no ad on that video. It might be my fault. This one might be me. But, you know, I didn't tell that to Junior. I was like, see, it is your fault, fucker. If you wouldn't have been fucking around with that damn chicken, I wouldn't have had to cuss you out, damn it.
By the way, Bear, you said your obligatory YouTube cost yet?
Say what?
You said your obligatory YouTube cost yet?
Have I paid my obligatory YouTube cost yet?
Said your obligatory YouTube cost yet?
That is a normal Bear stream. Well, see, that's the thing, Chubby. Streams I do differently than videos. Videos, because they're short, and I expect it to hit a wider audience, I try to be a little more nice. Like, I had a dude literally tell me, he's like, man, you're not the same dude from your videos. In our Discord, he's like, you're really nice in your videos. What happens in here? What happened? I was like, well, I try to be nicer to, you know, not offend as many people because I'm trying to educate them. Stream time is time for me to sit around with my friends and just, you know, bullshit and get shit done. And I don't expect as many people to watch streams as I do videos, so, you know, I can be more me and not worry about offending people. So, none of my streams on YouTube are fucking monetized. They're all fucking ad restricted, because, well, they're monetized, but they're ad restricted. You're only going to see, you know, ads about probably shaving your balls. Which still annoys me that that's a thing that you can advertise on fucking YouTube. I do not want to hear about you shaving your balls, fucker. What you do in the privacy of your own bathroom or, you know, wherever the hell people shave their balls is none of my business. I don't care. Just don't make me fucking listen to you talk about it. Oh, I have blocked the fuck out of those things. Junior showed me how you can hit this little fucking button in the bottom corner when an ad pops up, and you can block it from ever being seen again. That fucking mood bullshit comes on, and I instantly block that shit. I don't want to hear that fucking cunt one more time talk about getting stoned with her dad with her fucking mood fucking gummies. Fuck the hell off, you cunt. Nobody cares. You're a fucking pothead. Fuck off. I'm telling you, those fucking ads irritate me so bad that even if I was a fucking pothead, I would never fucking order for that company. Because I believe that the company's product is going to make me stupid. Because the ads are that fucking ridiculously stupid that I just feel that the product has had to have tainted the people so badly that they're now unable to have an intelligent conversation. Fuck that shit. Just like those Old Spice ads. You will never see me buy an Old Spice product.
Yeah, those ads are annoying.
You'll never see me buy that shit. Their ads are so ridiculously stupid that there has to be something in that product that makes those people that dumb that they would fight over body wash. Stop the car. For what? It's body wash, motherfucker. Just grab a bar of soap, scrub it across your filthy ass, and get on with your fucking day. Nobody cares. We're not women. We don't need to have 600 different fucking products in the bathroom to fucking clean and exfoliate and fuck off. Just wash your filthy ass and fuck off. Back to work. I use dish soap if I have to. If it's what I got available, I don't care. When we finishing Overcooked? Not for the next 2 days. Unless we do it in the afternoon. And tomorrow, Tamara and I need to finish Archipelago Overcooked. So unless you and Junior are going to join us after we get done with Archipelago stuff, it ain't going to be tomorrow. But her and I will probably do that early in the morning. And I just realized something. All you motherfuckers are talking to me on YouTube. I never started the Twitch stream, did I?
Yeah. It's not streaming on Twitch.
I'm an idiot and forgot to hit the Twitch button. Oops. Oh well. That just means XAR won't be here. I forgot my second button. It didn't even occur to me that, you know, I only had to look at one window. How much of this shit we got? Although it doesn't really matter, because I think I'm going to try to finish this vein before I go back, unless you start... Man, I only got like 3,000. That's not much. But that is full. I need another one now. Yeah, he's too lazy to go to YouTube. He only knows how to look at Twitch and go, oh, the fat man's doing something. Can't expect him to hit a button, you know. That's why, just to fuck with him, I ping him separately every now and then. He don't even have the fucking role. Because he doesn't need to know. He just goes and looks at his fucking Twitch and, you know, there should be a fat guy there doing something stupid. I'll fix it tomorrow. Man, this jackhammer gets through this fucking deep slate so nice. Carves through like butter. I love it. We gotta start looking at tungsten processing soon. Which means I gotta find a tungsten vein soon. I might have found one, I don't remember. You need one of those in GT6? I just found me a second one in GT6. I couldn't find any when I first started the fucking world. I ended up having to give up and tunnel to try to find this shit. And then the other day I was out looking for something and found another one. I did notice, I don't know if it's intended by Greg, but I did notice that if you find a platinum vein, look around it. There's a good chance there's going to be a tungsten vein not far. Because I've had at least 3 of my tungsten veins have iridium right off to the one side of it. It might just be one of those, you know, random things that happen, and I just have had it randomly happen more than most, but more often than not, if I have a platinum vein, there's a tungsten vein not far away. Oh, the jackhammer. Yeah. Fucking jackhammers in GT6 are fucking awesome. Carry one around in my bag all the time. Great for getting through shit. Except for limestone and marble, because, you know, you don't really need one for limestone and marble. Or schist. That shit you can break with a fucking flint pickaxe pretty quick. Well, for getting through red granite, black granite, stuff like that, oh, it's fucking beautiful. I thought you were talking about the tungsten vein because you said you were finally setting up your aluminum the other day, and I usually do tungsten right before I do aluminum. I gotta set up niobium processing. I figured that I needed the tantalite, but I wouldn't actually need the niobium part. And then I realized that Greg put a bunch of those niobium titanium wires in the lightning rod. So I got to get that set up, which is a really weird process. I don't think he copied it over here. But basically you use purified aluminum to suck the oxygen away from the niobium pentoxide, and it makes alumina, or however the fuck you pronounce that shit. So basically, you just have to reprocess the alumina, except it comes out in ingots, which is comes out as molten because it's a I don't know what you call it. It's a thermal process, I think, if I remember correctly. Can y'all hear the mini chainsaw on my lap? Like a dog is snoring on my lap.
I don't hear it.
Okay, good. I want to get a lightning rod made in GT6 soon, so I need to get that set up.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I need to add to yours is lightning rod.
Oh, please do it more similar to what Greg did in GT6 than what he did in all the other ones. The length of the fucking thing does not have anything to do with the chance of it being struck. Putting it down at bedrock and running the lightning rod up to build height is not going to give you a better chance of it getting struck by lightning. What's underground is completely fucking useless. But that's how you did it in anything before GT6. Greg made it a proper multi-block.
I think I'm playing the Minecraft lightning rod as far as the structure.
Oh, I forgot that Minecraft had a fucking lightning rod.
Yeah,
what is it for?
Literally makes lightning strike it during thunderstorms.
Yeah, but what purpose is there to do so?
Well, you prevent lightning from striking an area other than itself.
Oh, it actually does what a lightning rod is meant to do. It keeps fucking houses from catching on fire. That makes sense. I asked if y'all could hear the fucking dogs. That's the dog. That vibration noise you hear is the dog snoring on my lap. Yes, you. Wake up. You're annoying.
I'm not sure why I can't hear it.
Because there's a sound thing on Discord the stream doesn't have. They have a noise reduction thing for background noise. But if the background noise changes like that, it's going to come through. It just has like a flat background noise. It got louder. It wasn't close to the mic. She hadn't moved an inch. Her engine just got revved up a little bit more, I guess. The other day, fucking Zycor told me I need to get a camera, a pet cam, so that you guys could watch the dog while I work. I was like, why in the hell would I want this? Why would you want this? That just means there's going to be a camera staring at my crotch. Who wants to sit around and stare at my crotch all day? because she lays in my lap. I don't think that would be the best view for a camera. It's not like I have a dog bed on the floor that she, curls up in. She's literally right between my legs on my footrest. That would be something that we would not be able to unsee. Yeah. Especially if I had to jump up real quick because somebody was at the door. Y'all might see a little more bear than you ever wanted to see. And if I didn't say it already, Night Crazy, she probably done fucked off. So, Chubby, since you're here and you're working on the quest book, does that mean that your winter hibernation period is over?
By the way, we now have over 500 stainless steel.
Okay, cool. That's good, because I need to start making the, fall hibernation. Okay. And I seen what you said the other day about GTI, and I don't want to stop working on that pack. Because it's about Junior and his damn fascination with mechanism. Junior loves fucking mechanism. And it's easier to get him to play Minecraft if he has mechanism. Because he can overclock the shit out of everything easily. So, just because GTI is getting... I actually want to try, once GTI gets closer to being out of alpha, integrating it into that pack. But that would be a whole different pack. It would be similar, but it would be different. So, unless you're just, fed up with doing all the fucking scripting, I'm not going to force you to do shit you don't want to do, but I still want to work on that pack. Well, I'm not going to try to force you. I can't force you because,
Mechanism would actually be cool that too, if it was for the fact that they're so OP.
Try it again.
Mechanism would be cool to add Combat for if it wasn't for the fact that they're so OP.
Mm-hmm. I agree. The biggest issue starting with mechanism is the fact that you have to make, like Greg did in GT6, the osmium germanium. It can't be osmium. That's way too rare. Unless you don't want people doing mechanism until they're 3/4 of the way through fucking GT. So Greg just made it fake osmium or germanium. And that makes it a lot more accessible. And it's just, mechanism has a different balance. Almost to the point that it's unbalanced. Which makes them hard to really get together. And in the newer versions, it's not quite as bad because of they at least did somewhat proper nuclear stuff. You have fluorite and all of that you have to deal with. So it made the reactors a little more And you'll see when we do the thing, we're trying to get GTI to work in that pack. We've rewrote how you get like everything in that pack. Chubby has worked his fucking ass off writing fucking scripts. You make aluminum the GT6 way, but with mechanism machines. It took Junior almost a whole stream to set up making aluminum. So it takes a lot of scripting to get it the way that you need to do, but it's still possible. But it's not something you could really do. It's something a pack maker would have to do. You could do the compat with it, but they would have to do a lot of scripting to make it balanced.
Oh, by the way, about mechanism, apparently Soren is trying to get the power values in it rebalanced.
It would be nice. The power values in that mod are fucking ridiculous. Which, speaking of, we got to get back to... We put out a thing if people wanted to see us continue in the world that we did for New Year's and Christmas and haven't been able to get back on the server yet. We need to find a day that we can get on there and do another stream on there. See how I'm mining all of this and there's nothing? That's what I was talking about earlier. The corners are usually completely empty. Somebody asked me in a GT6 thing the other day how they found brown clay for lithium, and I was like, wait a minute. If you're trying to make lithium batteries, why in the hell are you looking for lithium? That is not the intended way to get lithium perchlorate. Find tungsten. You need tungstate. Trying to do the clay for lithium is ridiculous in GT6. Which is quite funny because that was your way of getting it in every version of GregTech up till 6. And then 6, Greg goes, you know what? No. How about you do this a little different? Fuck everybody up. That is the Greg way. Yeah, pretty much.
By the way, Bear, I think I just figured out. might have just figured out what the issue might have been with these item pipes.
What's that?
Seems like the system for caching nodes might be a little bit broken.
Oh, okay.
Since once I disconnected and reconnected the pipe to the chemical reactor, it started running.
Hmm. Item pipes logic, you're still using what Mermasa and them wrote, right? It was only fluid pipes you changed?
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, did you ever figure out that issue with the drain only being able to fill up like 10 frickin' pipes?
No.
Because that was really weird when RG pointed that out. I thought he was full of shit at first. I've had a full-on Greg moment with him. I was like, that's not how they fucking work, dude. What the fuck did you do wrong? And then I actually went in and tried it and was like, holy shit, he's right. It will not fucking go past that point. Which is very dangerous. Definitely need to figure that out. Blow up their damn boilers with that. But it's weird because if they're already filled, they'll continue to fill. It's just filling that's the problem. Maybe we just need a valve on the end to let out the air. There's too much air pressure in there. Fluid's not able to overtake the air pressure. Or overcome the air pressure. Man, I have knocked the durability out of these fucking jackhammer and drill today. They are both in the orange. Might actually have to repair my jackhammer soon. Would the GTI pack also include IE and create along with mechanism, or just GTI and mechanism? It would definitely still have IE in it, and I'm still trying to figure out how to balance create around GTI. I liked some of the things of create to me is like rotary craft. I love the concept of it. I love the idea of it, but trying to balance around it is a pain in the ass because most of the mechanisms in it are free power. You know, sticking a blaze in a fucking box and sitting him underneath your damn boiler to infinitely heat your fucking boiler and giving you free fucking power is kind of hard to work around. Now, if I could get Trins to figure out how to make create work with if I could get him to add for an add-on, not in regular GTI, him or anybody else, if I could get them to add a burning box like what GT6 has and make the blaze burners either uncraftable or take some space age fucking material to harness the power of the blaze, not just fucking iron or whatever the fuck they use, that would be different. If we had GT6 style burning boxes that we could put underneath those boilers where you had to actually feed them, it wouldn't be quite so bad. Make the water wheels and windmill bearings a little more expensive, something. Need to actually use some kind of proper, fabric for the windmill cells rather than just shearing fucking sheep and using wool, something. I don't know. But it would take a lot of work to try to balance it together. But I'd like to try to do it. There's a ton of people that want fucking Create and GTI to work together, so it's a project that I'd like to try to wrap my head around, but it's going to be one of those trade-off things where I have to be able to deal with it, being the most, probably GregTech oriented person in the room. But I also have to not piss off all of the Create people where they'd actually use it. So I can't fuck over Create too much or nobody's going to use it. But some of the shit is just... And I don't want to go the whole winter rescue way of doing it where you can't do anything but a fucking boiler. I like the idea of wind power and hydro power. I just don't like it being like one person I seen made a fucking tower of water wheels where they had one bucket of water that went into the top of this structure, and it just made it just looped down through tons of water wheels and made ass tons of fucking stress for you and lagged the shit out of their world. And that's a hard thing to get people to understand, is just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can spam a whole lot of water wheels doesn't mean it's the best idea. Try to use something better where you don't have hundreds of them. Like Greg and I was discussing the other day with his bumblearies and the fact that he doesn't have an artificial hive. And he said, yeah, that's your cost of, or that's my way of gating people from spamming ass tons of bumblearies so they don't lag out their world, is make it to where you have to find the hive in world. Which is what I expected him to say. But Doesn't change the fact that I want a lot of honey. Because I'm using it for biomass. Mm. 120, they changed a lot since porting mod over it. A lot of work starting from scratch might be doable if Trins wants to work with me. I cannot work with antimatter. Had to do it. Too many workarounds. Well, I'm quite sure Trins doesn't want to do that, seeing as how antimatter is the main part of GTI. So I seriously doubt he's going to be up for that.
Alright, I already spent too much time on antimatter getting it.
Yeah.
Working as good as it does now.
Yeah. Which is the thing, when he was trying it out and he had to do a ton of workarounds, that was long before you put ass tons of fucking work into it. He hasn't looked at it since you started working on it. Or, you know, did most of the work you've done on it.
Yeah, though I still don't know if antimatter will allow him to do the stuff he does with his modular machine things.
Trust me, it'll be Minecraft 2.0. I know, you've heard this before. Sound familiar? It'll be Minecraft 2.0 before that motherfucker codes one machine. He's still working on Stone Age. And still hasn't gotten me something I can test in that yet. So. And I would like to say, you move this to a new project. My standing still goes. Mermasa's version of GTI will never get done. You're not winning this argument, fucker.
Yeah, true.
I still swear you took over coding GTI just to try to prove me wrong. I keep saying GTI isn't getting done. I'll fucking prove him wrong and I'll finish it my damn self.
But yeah, the version of GTI that Muramasa had planned will probably never get finished because I don't even know what he had planned.
It's really hard to finish a project when you don't know what the project's supposed to be when it gets done.
And if he complains about if he ever comes back and complains about the state of GTI, it's like, tell him he's the one who went off and never came back, so.
It's all the lead designer's fault. Whatever other people do is all because they were unable or refused to share their vision with everybody else properly. That's part of being the lead designer. You know, I have no say over what Dan does in his mod, but I tell him exactly how I feel about everything he fucking does, Because I'm the project designer. I may not be the one that's got the design, but I know what the design is supposed to be. And I gotta keep him fucking focused. As hard as that may be. Yeah, they did that a long time ago. They did that, what, 6 months at least ago? Well, they ported it into 119 first, didn't they? And then ported it to 120. So I would expect them to port it to 120. But I don't seriously give a shit. I'm seriously thinking about taking the post out of Bear's Den, because I don't believe anybody in there that's associated with. I don't think any of the GTCEU guys are still in our Discord. And I don't know that anybody really cares about their development unless they're, in their own fucking Discord. If they're not going to be a part of our community, then there's no real reason for us to try to share their news, I guess.
Yeah,
I haven't decided yet.
Isn't in the server.
So I'm thinking about taking it out. I'm probably going to ask people in general if anybody really gives a shit if it's there or not, and judge if I take it out or not by it. It's one of those things that most people think that I just wake up one morning and choose to be an asshole and, remove shit or whatever. And it's not that case. It's usually where I've sat and thought about it for a while. I just haven't voiced my thoughts about it. And then one day I wake up and then finally decide, okay, well, I guess it's time. Let's just fucking do it.
Yeah, GTCU is basically like if they took all the bad stuff from 5U New Horizons and put it all in one mod.
Mm-hmm. But then they do things stupid like the fucking... One of the biggest things that irritates me, other than the ore processing, because yes, the ore processing still pisses me off. It's always going to piss me off. That's going to be number one on the list. Every time I see it, the fucked up ore processing from GT5 should have died a cold hard death years ago. Anyways, now we can get past that and on to the new complaint, which isn't really new because I complained about it when I did it. Their water pump is not a water pump. It does not need to be adjacent to water. It works in a desert just as well as it does a river biome. It's like not as well. It has a multiplier for the biome. It's literally a railcraft water tank. So why they tried to make it sound like or look like it was a pump is beyond me. It's not pumping shit. It's just pulling water out of the fucking air. And it gives you way too much fucking water for what it is. And it pisses me off. If you're going to call something a pump, it needs to fucking pump. Even if you're magically spawning the fucking water into the pipe to keep from having block updates. It still has to be in a fucking river. It still needs to have water. It's not just pulling condensation out of the fucking air at the amount of water that you can run a fucking factory on. That was one of my biggest fucking complaints when we tested it. And then they had to go with the New Horizons way of making glass. So if you want to build, you have to make this really complicated glass bullshit.
Honestly, I don't know if you just load it up to 120 version sometime, or just look at it and see how much pisses you off.
A lot. Maybe one of these days when I'm bored, I'll try it again. And we'll just have a day of Bear ranting about fucked up shit. I get bored and I get in those moods where I just want to bitch. I might get in one of those and try it.
As soon as you load up, you'd probably hate outlets immediately.
I can say I got further in GTC EU than I did in GTC E. Because Archtech is fucked. I give them that much credit. They unarched a little bit of Archtech. But I still say if you're starting with a broken fucking base, you're doing it wrong. Why they decided they wanted to try to unfuck that and just, instead of just writing the mod over, makes no sense to me. Because that shit was fucking broken from the get-go. Well, I managed to get us 5,000 oil on this trip. That's up to Trins if you can borrow it. Yes, it has one.
I mean, the mod's open source, so yeah, you can. It's in GTCore.
And nobody else may agree with this, but even though it's open source, I appreciate you asking before you just go and fucking take the shit. Even though I have nothing in it. I still don't do well with open source. Although, if your trees can have more than one spout producing fucking rubber, it's wrong. So if you do it, at least fix that part. One tree should never be able to spawn with more than one fucking hole in it. And if for some reason it did, the production should be broke across those holes. Tree should not be able to create more rubber just because it has more holes in it. Not how that works, damn it. Oh, and speaking of, where the fuck is my GT4R update? You said when you updated GTI, I got a GT4R update. I need food, damn it. I need my spoon.
Alright. Need to update that.
Yes, you do. Well, it's either that or I just make a crappy tree that looks like the small vanilla tree. Well, that's pretty similar to what a rubber tree is, but like you said, it's there in fucking GT Core. Go fucking borrow it. But do Bear a favor, and in the code, where you put it, put a fucking comment that says, copied from GT Core by Trinstar. Give him fucking credit. Don't just be a scumbag and steal somebody else's work without giving them credit. Even if it's fucking open source. Fuck you bitches and your open source bullshit. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's the way I think it should work. Which reminds me, I gotta go back and fix those fucking videos. I got lazy and didn't think about it, forgot about it. When I copied over some of the streams from Twitch, I didn't bother to do a damn description for them. And a lot of them had fucking music in it. And now they're ineligible to be monetized, which isn't a big deal for me because, you know, nobody's going back and watching year-old fucking ABC streams. They watched them when they came out, but because I got lazy, they don't have the fucking normal thing that has all the list of all the fucking songs and who created them and gave us the thing to have them in there. So I've lost the ineligibility of being able to monetize them, and it pisses me off that I forgot to fucking do it. I just literally got done with the stream, hit the fucking export thing, and then didn't think about it. Because YouTube is supposed to have a default description, which literally has their thing in every fucking video I put out, even though there's no music in it. And then the ones that do have their music in it, because it came from a stream from Twitch, which is why I like the fact that I can go back to doing the dual stream thing again, now that I found this plugin. Because now, every one of these, if you go look at the description now, has the shit in there, even though I'm not playing the music. So I give them credit even when I'm not fucking using it. But then my dumbass doesn't give them credit when I do, so I gotta fix that. I fixed a big bulk of them, but apparently there's a few more I missed. No, almost got the vein done. Only got the little strip over there and this bit over here. And it'll be time to go find a new oil shell vein. And hopefully when I find it, it'll be one of the GT6 styles. So I can bust through it a whole lot quicker like I do the coal. I still want to try to get that cracking unit hooked up today. Since, you know, that is kind of what's in the fucking title. It's not supposed to be Bear destroys the fucking oil shale vein. Although I may just change the fucking title and work on that some more tomorrow. But I should be able to at least get it hooked up. I may not get the second distillation tower ready, but I should be able to get the... Well, we gotta make the fucking heater for the steam. I gotta get that done before I can hook it up. Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna do an old man break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Fix the rubber tree issue already, huh?
Yeah.
I noticed that in the to-do list. I think I might actually break this jackhammer before I get this vein finished. It is getting really low. Which is another reason why I need to get tungsten veins so I can start making some more durable tools. Although we get that titanium going, I might use some of that. Even though I don't have my titanium gold. What?
No, I got everything for the food heater except the pumps.
Okay, cool. By the way, just as a side note, if you had an add-on that added a burning box that would work for create boilers, would it also work for the food mod? How their stove has to have like a burning box thing?
And then how it's implemented.
Well, Tamara wants to do any building out of deep slate. She's gonna have fucking tons of it. I think I got it all. How soon are you going to have to take off?
It's midnight now.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I didn't want you to get distracted and miss out on sleep before your appointment tomorrow.
Yeah, I should probably go.
Alright, we can pick up on this tomorrow. Good luck with your appointment. I'll probably just change the fucking stream afterward title when we get done to just, you know, mining for today, and we'll work on the other stuff tomorrow. I do need to take a look at what he put for that structure before I leave, though. Yes, mining with chats and rants. No music.
Anyways, good night.
Yep, night, man. Although, now that he's gone, I might just turn on a bit of music. Hey, there's a torch up there. I need that back. Give me that. So, Chubby, you think there's any way we're gonna help that Tom Wolf dude? I don't see where we're gonna be able to help him. I like projects of, you know, trying to help people, but that one just doesn't seem like it's gonna be possible. If you can't even get the concepts of the very basics, it might just not be for you. Yeah, I was figuring it was probably one of those people that just, I ran through all the kitchen sink packs. I just want a new thing to rush through as quick as possible. And then ran into GT6 and, well, that put a stop to that. GT6 has a way of putting a kink in your short hairs when it comes to wanting to rush through shit. Although I did have a GregTech moment this week in my IR3 run that I'm doing. Fucking playthrough of that. I had a idea ahead of what I was going to do, and then seen something and I was like, well, that changed that idea. So now I gotta set up, I gotta make things quickly so I can make things longly. I don't think that's quite the way that word goes, but, or that word works, but we're going with it for tonight. I needed gold to make something. And what I was trying to make is, you know, something I needed. But then I realized that there's ore washing, so I wanted to see what you got from the ore washing. And realized that ore washing gold gives you platinum. And I don't know what I'm going to need platinum for. But gold is really rare in that mod. There's very little of it. Like the spot that I have is like 1.6k. Something like that. It's really, really tiny. And it's like, if I'm going to get platinum, if this mod has any sense of, you know, balance, which they so far have done a great job with, I have to say I really am enjoying the IR3 playthrough. Platinum's going to be needed for something. And I really shouldn't be wasting the small amount of gold that I'm going to get that's going to give me the platinum. So then I used just enough gold to make an ore washer so I could get the platinum out of the gold because I needed the gold to make the ore washer. I need the gold for something else that I was originally trying to do. But I rushed to get enough of the, just enough processors, enough gold to make the processors I needed so I can make the gold ore washer. So now I need to set up all the fucking ore washing for the gold to use it for the stuff I just got done making, but lots more of it. Felt like I was back home in GregTech. You need this, but you don't want to waste it. So do a better job with it. Or I should say at least the way I do GregTech. There's other people that don't do it anywhere near the way I do. The world's infinite, I'll find more. Who cares if you waste a little? I do, damn it. Don't be wasteful. Like fucking Debusa and Ethrin in there wanting to void fucking iron and chlorine in the SE packs. Like that, the pure idea of wasting iron in a Factorio mod just sounds like a complete alien concept to me. And voiding chlorine that you get from water just because water is infinite. But it takes power to get the chlorine from the water just sounds like bad form. I don't get it. Shut up, Trends. Mining here. Stupid little fucking squishy assholes. Fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. I might actually be in the right chat. Am I in the right chat? Can I use that? Because I haven't left chat yet. Yes, I can.
Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
There you go. That's better. I feel better now. I do believe this is the only time I've had 3-digit XP in Minecraft. Anybody need some level 30 enchants? I can do all the level 30 enchants. Enchant an entire village. Yeah, no shit. Oh, and about the mechanism pack thing. There's no rush to getting back to it, because we've got stuff planned for the next at least week or two for the afternoon stream time. Apparently they're making me go do raft again. Because he's not doing this with... It's just a GT5 vein in GT6 rock generation. It's just annoying. I completely understand how it breaks your understanding of how things are supposed to work, because the fact that oil was able to form inside of black granite is, as far as I know, geologically not fucking possible. But yeah, we're just going with it so I can get this thing out of here. It did change after this. This is old world gen. New world gen, there are GT6 style oil shale veins. Like our bauxite up there, there's an oil shale one. This vein should no longer exist. We discussed removing and changing over some veins a few weeks ago, and removing some of these old GT5 style that are kind of redundant. Like, there's still places where you can find in the old world gen coal veins that have a mix of coal and lignite, even though there's coal and lignite GT6 style veins. And those should now be removed as well. Alright, there we go. And we are done. Other than picking up some of these smalls, and if I start picking up smalls, I'll be here all day, because there's a whole nother vein right there that's magnetite over there, and there's smalls that'll lead all the way down to bedrock and all the way up to the surface. I'm just going to strip a little bit of these small ones that I can see here. There's also got to be a tetra vein around here somewhere, because I keep finding small tetras. And the small coppers make sense. The small tetras do not. Small tetras should only be for a tetra vein. And hopefully I have enough tape to get all this shit out of here. And if I put these two together, 3155, got it. Alright, it is officially done. So, let's see if I can find it in here. This one. Edit. Done. Now, question is, do I remember how the hell to get the hell out of here? That's a good question. Not sure that I do. I know it's somewhere up here in the limestone. I think it's up there. Yep, there it is. Ah, my ear's ringing. Damn it, knock that shit off. It ain't stopping. It's annoying. Yeah. There's Junior. Ready to go home, Junior? Yeah, get the hell out of here. I think we're going this way. Is that the right way? Shouldn't it be like that way? I think it's this way. I know where I'm going, damn it. The hell was that noise? Shit. No, we're not blowing up Junior, damn it. Oh, it's a fox. That's what that noise was. Hey, don't shoot the Junior. Ow. I know how to fall in holes. That's what I know how to do. No, no, I don't know where I'm going. Shit, that's a hole. Stop shooting at me. Right there's where I'm going. Tamara's horrible fucking scar in the side of this mountain that I need to fucking fix. This drives me nuts. It's driving me nuts. Damn, with the skeletons today. Ah, you missed me, bitch. Missed again. No, no. You stay here. Alright. This is oil shale. This is granite. This needs to go with that one. It's doing the air thing again. He needs to figure out what's causing this. That's really annoying. You can't see the damn rocks pop out of the box. Yeah, that one contains air. No, it doesn't. It contains black granite. Kimberlite, black granite, right there. Alright. Can I get it all? I think I got it all. Alright. Oil shale. Combo deep slate. Yeah, we got lots of that crap. Is that it? Looks like it. Now we got our two things. Raw shale. Oh, we got another cobble deep slate too. Is that it? All 5,000 go in there? Seems like it. Alright. Get this shit out of here. Drop that off up here. There are a lot of zombies. Where's the zombies? Huh, I don't see them. I was just about to say, I didn't hear. Oh, shit. Oops. That should have done more damage. I forgot to put the fucking thing over the macerator. No, I'm stealing this one for now. So this is what his black bronze structure looks like, huh? Well, first off, this needs to go down here. Unless he has inputs and outputs, that needs to be at the bottom. And I still think it would look better if it was made out of plastic. Or glass. But I prefer plastic. Because most greenhouses are plastic covered. Alright, let's see what all we have. We need to get rid of here. So I do have oil shale. Let's go ahead and throw that in. I'll take everything else upstairs. This poor thermal is still trying to get through. Oh, it actually got through the bauxite. It's actually gotten onto the redstone. Shit, I'm amazed. I didn't think that thing would ever get through that bauxite. Silver, vanadium, magnetite, lapis, stibnite, copper, nickel, gold, tetra. Okay, the nickel gets saved. So we need Aquariga for that. Hey, we're out of pyrite. Awesome. Well, that should be everything but getting rid of these lapis and a whole lot of mess. I gotta deal with the mess. Speaking of, how are we doing on copper? We got 200. That is not enough copper. I might end up going back over there where I just was and see if I can find that tetra vein. I definitely need to make some more tape before I do anything. That one is about fucking empty. Alright, so let's see here. We said LV station. So this would be my heater. And it just needs the pumps. So I'm going to need a tin rotor. I do believe we have the rubber rings in there. tin screw, a normal bronze fluid pipe, and then a motor. We have that. Magnetic iron. I'm going to need one more of those. Let's pop that over there for the moment. So let's start with that. Got any iron left in here? Yeah, give me one of those. How are we doing on power right now? Before I go running too much crap. We are good. We're completely full on coke. That is beautiful to see. And I don't know if he ever got the filters done for this or not, but they look like they're working. Yeah, I don't think they have the filters on it. But everything's running through there, so it looks like it's working well. Steel. We got any steel? Hey, there's my tin screws I'm gonna need. You got those done at least. Alright. Polarizer's back here, isn't it? Yep, there it is. I still gotta get this mess cleaned up and get lube actually in that cutter. Did he get the tin rotors made? Doesn't look like it. And no, we don't have any of that in there. Is there any tin in here? Yeah. So I'm going to need 4 of them and then rod. 4 of these. There's my magnetic iron rods. And there's my steel one. Now for the ring, I need a regular rod in the... Well, I can do it in there, but I can do it in the bender. Yeah. So I just need this. And then cut it. Alright, there's the motor. So now we need to get the pump, which I need the bronze pipe and the rotor to get it done. Alright, and there is a shithead among us. A humongous shithead among us. He's pulling in the drive. Oh, shut up out there, nobody cares. Alright, there's 10 plates. And there's... Oh shit, I need 4 more tin plates. Because I gotta make 2 of these damn things, not 1. Dumbass. Alright. Alright, bronze. Do we got any bronze around this place? We got 2 in there. There's none in there. Didn't he make it? Yes, I can melt down these damn copper pipes. I thought so. So I can use that with some tin and make them into bronze ones. Even though I had to steal the macerator, so it's now annealed copper instead of regular copper, but it'll still work, damn it. It will not work, damn it. Really? You can't alloy smelter. You can only turn it into annealed copper plates. Add that to the to-do list. It's still copper, damn it. And the only way I can you macerate this into annealed copper dust, which is still not going to work. There's no way of getting this back to unannealed copper. Fine. Make my damn bronze. Alright, pump 1 and pump 2 and fluid heater. Done. Alright, so that is ready for tomorrow. We just need to get transformers hooked up, and this is probably going to go here. We need to get transformers hooked up or made and pipe this into this bad boy, and then get this completed and pipe up the naphtha into there. But that's going to be a tomorrow job because, well, I have lunch sitting on my belly and I need to eat it. So we're gonna fuck off, and Tamara's supposed to be showing up, so we should be doing Vault Hunters. But I'm quite sure most of y'all will be long in bed before that happens. Yes, I will go have a midnight lunch. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow night. Hopefully not as late, because I won't oversleep. And it'll also be on, both places where it's supposed to be.